It's still crazy to me that the Jets are one of the hottest teams in the NFL, 5 wins in their last 6 games, including week 9 against the Bills. Now, both the Jets and the Pats are coming off of a bye this week. The Pats beat the Colts in week 9. Now they're looking for their 3rd consecutive win. And the Pats beat the Jets back in week 8. The Jets have lost 13 straight to the Patriots. I think that they're going to want to make up some ground here. And I feel like their defense is the way that they're going to be able to do it. Tank, do you feel like the Jets +3 could be a good play, or do you like the Pats laying the points at home?
The Jets +3 or the Pats at home. I'm just looking up something right here where the New England Patriots give up about 18 points a game. The New York Jets are just a little bit behind them,
Mm-hmm.
giving up about 20 points a game. What does that give us?
38. Last time I checked with my math
Mm-hmm.
skills.
Uh-huh.
Right,
So we're
Jared?
looking at the total at being 38 and a half.
Nailed it.
Do we have any weather going on in this game right now? Any weather, or
Eh,
is just your
it's New England.
typical
Mm.
You never know.
weather that we have in New England, where it's just going to be cold and probably like light snow? The typical.
Yeah, maybe a little rainy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know better than us, Tank. You know better than us the weather in New
yeah.
England.
A cup of coffee up there. I wrecked the Range Rover up there, so I know around what the weather's like around this time of year. On my way to work. Uh, so, I mean, this game has underwritten all over it to me. That's the way I look at it. I mean, I look at a Jets defense
Mm-hmm.
that's been playing better over the past couple of weeks. You talked about the win that they had over Buffalo. The New England Patriots, before they went to their bye, we saw the way they were shut down a Colts offense, even though it's with Sam Ellinger. We didn't have Matt Ryan in the house. But that being said,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have this division is pretty close. You have the Jets at number 2 in the AFC East. You have the Patriots that's 5-4. They're in fourth, but I mean, they're only one game behind Buffalo right
Mm-hmm.
now, so they feel like they're very much in it. So I believe this is going to be a competitive game. I believe it's going to be a game where they play it close to vest. They try to lean on these run games, try to limit the mistakes from their young quarterbacks, and the New York Jets trying to hopefully climb up in the first place. The New England Patriots hopefully trying to get right back into the thick of it. That being said, the way I see both of these teams kind of organizing their game script just tells me that the under is in play. I don't know who wins the game, actually. I know that the Patriots should be favored at home, just given the history between these two teams. But the way that Jared is rocking that blazer over his Jets shirt
Mm.
tells me that there may be a new sheriff in town. And, hey, actually, I would love to see it. I love the parity that we have in the league right now. Hopefully, the Jets can pull it off. I think regardless, it's going to be a competitive game, but it's going to be a low-scoring game. That's the one thing I can almost guarantee you.
Jets, 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 Jets. No, the total is low, but Jared, the under to me is also the best look. The Pats' last 2 games have hit the under. The Jets games, their last 4 games have averaged just under 35 total points. Their defense is the reason why they've won a lot of these games, especially with no Brees Hall on the offensive side of things. I feel like maybe they could shut down the Pats. Would you also lean the under here? Or take the contrarian play and
Yeah.
take the over?
I don't have a strong feel for the total here. I think the only
Mm-hmm.
contrarian vibe is it's dropped so much that it won't take much for it to get over. And these games have been weird. I recall a couple games last year where the Pats put up 50 on the Jets. So
Wow.
they have been under vibes in terms of like the pace, but these games have been funky. And we've also discussed just the absolute dominance New England has had over the Jets. Even though the Jets are having a good season, they still lost and didn't cover against the Patriots a couple of weeks ago. And the Jets are 6-3 against New England straight up over the last
Wow.
39 games. It's basically, 20 seasons. I mean, that's insane. And there's obviously been a lot of Tom Brady because of that, but there's also been a lot of Mac Jones and Cam Newton over the last 2 seasons as well. And this Robert Saleh-led Jets team just can't get Big Brother off their back. Now, you're right. This is a very different Jets team. We'll see if Zach Wilson's matured at all over his bye week. If he's grown up, maybe they had a bar mitzvah ceremony or something for him. I don't know. Just figure out a way to make better decisions, bud, because your supporting cast is pretty good. And the Jets
Mm-hmm.
offense is getting it done despite 50% basically of all of their offense comes on the ground. I mean, in this day and age, it's very rare for that to be the case. The thing that just makes me love this Jets team so much. I get such Darrelle Revis Island vibes from Sauce Gardner. And when you could take away the team's best weapon on the other side, it's very effective.
Mhm.
The problem is, who is New England's best weapon? What do you try to scheme out of this Patriots offense? There is no top guy, really. There's no Randy Moss. So it's just a styles make fights kind of game. This line's come down pretty significantly from the opener of 7 over the summer, 4.5 last week, then 3.5, now 3. So the market, again, as usual, likes the Jets. I think at 3, it's a stay away. If it goes back to 3.5, I'd probably consider New York because, again, with a low total game, those points are going to matter. I'm just going to hope my Jets win, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm going to be a fan here. Not a betting game for me. I hope the Jets win. Gang green. I hope we go to the AFC Championship game this year because some guy flipped a coin and said we would. I don't know if you guys saw that. Some guy flipped a coin and predicted the accurate outcome of the first 9 Jets games. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. It's incredible. He has the Jets losing this game, by the way, and then losing to the Bears next week and then beating the Bills in 3 weeks. Just putting it out there.